Hey, Force Sensitives. I'm Darth and Magnus. Welcome back to my channel and my living room. Alright, so today I have my wife's Phantom V4 Lightsaber hilt with a slight modification. I wanted to match the ignition button, so I took the pommel from the Grandmaster hilt. I just switched them out. So there's the original pommel that goes on here and vice versa. But I thought it was pretty cool adding that little pommel on there. Alright, figured I'd show you guys that. And then the blade itself is a color known as Bane's Heart, which is supposed to be like a pinkish kind of color, but I noticed on camera it shows up as red. Alright, so with this pinkish red blade, I am going to be showing you guys a 30 move demonstration today, using a single blade, of course. Alright, so before I get any further into the video, allow me to break down the format. If you're new here, please stick around so I can explain to you what's going to happen in the next few minutes. If you're not new, you already know what I'm going to say. I'll see you guys in that first demonstration. Okay, so speaking of demonstrations, we got 3 of them to get through today. The first one is known as the confusing demonstration. I know, sounds like we're off to a bad start. Don't worry about it. I call it the confusing demonstration because I use my own terminology and my own jargon. Allow me to give you guys a small example of what I'm talking about. So, even though my right hand is out in front of me, I'm going to call it my rear hand. For you mixed martial artists out there, I'll explain later, I promise, alright? So say you're in a real fight and you want to do a rear jab to the head, alright? And then you want to take your elbow and you want to do a rear elbow uppercut. So to transfer that over into lightsaber combat, for me personally, it's not that much different. The commands are going to sound the exact same, and it's going to look like this. Alright, you'll hold your lightsaber hilt in a standard grip. You'll do your rear jab to the head like so, and then to get that elbow effect, you're going to reverse the grip on your lightsaber hilt. You'll hear me call out rear elbow uppercut, which will look like this. Okay? So anytime it's in a reverse position like this, it's always going to be an elbow something. Like for example, a rear elbow high block, rear elbow block to the left, rear elbow jab to the body, things of that nature. When it's in a standard grip, the commands are going to look and sound like this. Rear jab to the head, rear hook head, rear back hook to the body, rear jab to the body, rear pommel strike to the head. We got a few pommel strikes in there today, alright? So I think you guys you're a pretty smart group. I don't need to continue explaining how it's going to work. But hopefully that little demonstration gives you some insight into the confusing demonstration. If you guys are still having trouble with the confusing demonstration, don't worry about it because we got the second demonstration, which is known as the counting demonstration. Now, unlike that first demonstration where I'm going to be breaking down all 30 moves individually and explaining them as thoroughly as I possibly can, the counting demonstration is just going to be me performing the moves, but we're just counting them off all the way until 30. For example, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth until we reach that 30th move, okay? So people tell me the second demonstration is a lot easier to follow just because you're just watching my movements instead of me explaining everything. But after that second demonstration is done, we will come to our third and final demonstration, which is known as the fun demonstration. Yes, everybody loves a fun demonstration, or at least I do, alright? What is a fun demonstration? Well, it's where I shut off the lights, turn this light on, and then you guys will get to see the 30 move sequence in full, okay? And then shortly after that, I will end the video. 2 more things to get through before we get into that first demonstration. Like I was saying before, I am going to be calling my right hand my rear hand, okay? Just think, R and R, rear, right. Same thing goes for the right foot. I'll be calling it the rear foot. When it comes to my lead hand, or excuse me, when it comes to my left hand, I'll be calling it my lead hand. L and L, lead, left, alright? Same thing goes for the left foot. I'll be calling it the lead foot. We got 2 kicks in this demonstration, and then plus foot placements I'll be describing to you guys. And the reason why I have it set up that way, where my right hand's always my rear hand, my left hand's always my lead hand, is that I got a TBI, so I suffer from short-term memory loss. So a trick that I learned to help me get through that, like memorize 30 moves, is to always call my right hand my rear hand, and my left hand my lead hand, since that would be like my fighting stance anyways, is my left hand would always be out in front of me. So it just kind of, it works for me. I know it doesn't work for everybody, but it is what it is. One more thing to get through, and that is called something I like to call the shuffling effect. Alright? Now, I'll let you guys know when we're utilizing the shuffling effect. Trademark. No, I'm just playing. Trademark. So basically what's going to happen is that I'll say rear jab head shuffling forwards. So your front foot is going to go first and your back foot will follow. Like so. Rear jab to the head shuffling forwards. Rear jab to the head shuffling forwards. Now when we're backing up, the opposite will be true. Your back foot's going to go first and your front foot will follow. For example, rear high block shuffling backwards. Rear high block shuffling backwards. Alright? You guys are smart, you already know what I'm trying to say, so let's just get on to the first demonstration, the confusing demonstration. But first, let me get a sip of water, my mouth is dry. Ah, you knew it was coming, the water break. Alright. Okay, let's get this party started. So, you're going to hold your lightsaber hilt in your rear or right hand. You're going to get into a Form 3 Surisu stance. You'll recognize this stance from Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, where Obi-Wan Kenobi, where Obi Kenobi fights General Grievous, alright? And he gets into the stance like this, alright? So basically, you're going to hold your lead hand out in front of you, or your left hand. Your rear hand will have your lightsaber, or your right hand. You're going to kind of bend back on your right leg, alright? And then your lead leg will be extended out, not fully extended out, okay? You want it just a little bit slightly bent. So just like that. But I'm going to start over there. Alright, so get in your Obi Kenobi stances. Alright. God, I can't believe I said that. Okay, so from here you're going to turn in a clockwise motion. Your rear foot is going to step over your lead foot. You're going to do a rear pommel strike to the head, and then a rear back hook head. From here, you're going to shuffle forwards as you do a rear jab to the head. Alright, now from here, you're going to shuffle backwards as you do a rear high block, shuffle backwards as you do a rear low block, then shuffle backwards as you do a rear block to the right. When you do this rear block to the left, you're going to be stationary. Alright? Then you'll do a rear back hook head, shuffle forwards as you do a rear jab to the head. This time you're going to reverse the grip on your lightsaber hilt. You're going to do a rear elbow hook head, then shuffle forwards as you do a rear elbow jab to the body. Alright? Now after you do this rear elbow jab to the body, I want you to take your lead foot and you're going to do a lead mid kick. Alright? Make sure your foot is, don't have it like this because you're going to break your toes. Point it outwards, alright? So, rear elbow jab to the body, shuffling forwards, alright? And then you're going to do a lead mid kick. Okay? Once you plant your lead foot back on the ground, you're going to continue to turn in a clockwise motion. Take your rear foot and you're going to step back with it as you do this rear elbow jab to the body, alright? So like that. I know I'm running out of room over here. But I need the full length of the room, so my bad that you guys, I was kind of off camera. But, so after this rear elbow jab to the body, you're going to flip the hilt into your lead or left hand in a standard grip. You're going to shuffle forwards as you do a lead pommel strike to the head. And you're going to do a lead back hook head. Followed by that, you'll do a lead jab to the head. Reverse the grip on your lightsaber hilt. Do a lead elbow hook head. Shuffle forward slightly as you do a lead elbow jab to the body. Then you're going to flip the hilt back into your rear hand. You're going to turn in a clockwise motion. Your rear foot will step over your lead foot, okay? And you're going to do a rear pommel strike to the head. And then as you do this rear back hook head, I want you to turn your body so you're facing this way. How we're going to do that is that you're going to keep your rear foot planted and you're going to take your lead foot and you're going to swing it around. So it's going to look like this. Rear pommel strike to the head, rear back hook head. Okay? One more time. Rear pommel strike to the head, rear back hook head. Okay? Now from here, you're going to do a stationary rear high block into a stationary rear low block, and then a stationary rear block from the right. Okay? Then you're going to shuffle forwards as you do a rear jab to the head, come around for a rear hook head, into a rear back hook body, then slightly shuffle forwards as you do a rear jab body. At this point, you're going to take your lead foot and you're going to do what I call a front kick, but what some of you guys may know as a Spartan kick. So, pretend my palm is the heel of your foot. You want it to point up and outwards like that, okay? You want the heel of your foot to hit about mid-stomach to chest level, okay? So, rear jab to the body, shuffling slightly forwards, and then your lead kick or your lead front kick will look like this. Okay? Once you plant your lead foot back on the ground, you're going to continue to turn in a clockwise motion. Your rear foot will step over your lead foot again. You're going to do a rear pommel strike to the head. Sorry, I got to make sure you guys can see me. A rear pommel strike to the head. And then as you do this rear back hook head, you're going to turn the face that way. So keep your rear foot planted, swing your lead foot around. Okay? So rear pommel strike to the head, rear back hook head. And that's going to be your 30th and final move, all right? So, what did we learn today? The Obi Kenobis, all right? That's what we learned today, all right? Now, let me get a sip of water real quick. We'll start on that second demonstration, the counting demonstration, all right? Now I'm not going to forget the Obi Kenobis for a while now. Good times, good times. All right. So, get in your Form 3 Sarisu stance. Rear hand, standard grip. Okay? So, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right? Is this thing red? It looks red on camera. You guys gotta let me know. I can't tell with the with it being on camera. But let me set up for the final demonstration. Maybe if I shut off the lights, it'll be more pinkish. Nah. It's definitely more red. Nah, getting close to the camera ain't gonna count either. Let's see if this will work. No, it's just gonna mess with the camera, the light. Damn. Alright, my bad. Figured I would give it a shot, try and show you guys. But I will bow to you, my brothers and sisters, in the force and in the balance. Alright. The balance is with us, my friends. Okay. Alright, Obi Kenobis, let's go. What? Alright. Alright, sorry, I got carried away. Okay. So what did we learn today? I suck at saying names. Obi Kenobis. That's what we learned. Alright, nah. But I'll give you guys another look at the Phantom V4 Lightsaber hilt with the modified pommel. I like this pommel. It's very small too, compared to the other ones. But it fits flush. I like that part though. And it matches the silver ignition. Oh yeah, I said that before. Okay. Yeah, my short-term memory's not that bad. Alright, so Let me know what you guys thought of today's 30 move demonstration using the Phantom V4 Lightsaber hilt. I'm Darth and Magnus. May the Force be with you, and may that balance keep you, my friends. May it keep you. Alright? You guys, take care.